Hi! So, I have received some devastating information. I cannot ride my unicorn. I am unauthorized to summon mount. Apparently, I need to progress the main story until I get to the point where I can... Oh, that's the wrong direction. That's where I want to go. Yeah, progress the main story until I earn my chocobo, or get the ability to get the chocobo, and only then can I summon any mount, regardless of the fact that I have a different mount. I'm not allowed to ride my unicorn. It's frankly should be illegal to give me a unicorn and then not allow me to ride it yet. It's all wrong. It's horrible. Also, I can't take on any more quests, because as you can see here, you cannot see here because my face is in the way. But trust me when I say I have taken on 30 out of the 30 possible quests you're allowed to have at any one time. Oh, you can see it at the top there as well. It says it at the bottom, but it also says it at the top. As you can see here, quests, 30 out of 30. I can't take on any more quests right now. Hi, Jenny! How are you doing? This is the wrong way. This is completely the wrong way. I'm not supposed to go here right now. We gotta go a whole different place to this. This is not where we're going. We gotta head up to the Golden Bazaar, which is not the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Oh my god, that is a great name. Saint Adama Landama! Ate too much chow mein and now I'm incapable of moving! That sounds like a good reason to be incapable of moving. I ate a veggie burger and fries and had a can of Pepsi Max, and that was very nice. And now I am incapable of shutting up. Did you know there's caffeine in Pepsi? So, Jenny, I don't know if you've heard about the unicorn situation. Are you aware of my unicorn situation right now? If you're not aware of the unicorn situation, I will enlighten you as to the unicorn situation. But if you're already aware of the unicorn situation, then I won't bother telling you. I couldn't ride the unicorn. Exactly, I can't ride the unicorn. So, I'm just... That's the situation. That's the whole situation. I have the unicorn, but I can't ride the unicorn. Look here, when I hold down left trigger, unicorn right there. But unauthorized to summon mount. I am unauthorized. For a brief moment, when that first happened, I was terrified that was a limitation of the free trial, that you wouldn't be allowed to ride mounts. But then I looked it up, and it's no. You just have to get to a certain point in the main story to unlock the ability to ride mounts. So I'm just blasting through main story now. Side quests can get fucked. Please help! Sister Awesome went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay, I will find her. Luckily, I have a map that tells me exactly where she is. That's good then, if anything. Yeah, at least it's a temporary situation. And not the moment where I resubscribe to the game. Do you know how big the free trial in this is, by the way? You can take classes up to level 60. Multiple classes. Like, you can level as many classes as you want. Up to 60. I think the maximum level is 80 at the moment? Or is it 70? And you can play up to the end of, like, you can play main story. In fact, you can play up to the end of, like, the first major expansion, which is huge. That's just a huge amount. How much is it to subscribe? I don't remember. It's somewhere around 7 or 8 quid a month, if I remember correctly, unless it's gone up. But I'm on free trial, so it's free. I'm paying nothing for this. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It's a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it safely back to him. Yay! I saved her. Oh, we need to report to Isambard at Camp Drybone. We don't need to go back and talk to the child. Ugh, vandalous imp. That's the worst kind of imp. Don't vandalize! Or do. I don't care. I'm not in charge. Love the free. I love the free too. Like, if it wasn't for the free trial, I definitely would not have even bothered, like, trying this again. I would have been like, I'm not paying a monthly fee just to play the game on a whim. But because it's free, I can just play it on a whim and have fun with it. It's great. So how's your day been, Jenny? How has your day been? The whole day. Don't spare a single detail. Spare some details. Almost surprised to do that. Well, there are 2 more expansions after. So they want people to get to like the end game content, I suppose. There's a unicorn you can ride. There is Strack, but not yet. Not yet. Also, hey Strack, how you doing? Day's involved a lot of printing, but it's been good. Nice, cool. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I'll secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Not at all. Thancred seemed to have been suspicious for no good reason. Let's item comparison. No, these trousers suck. These trousers suck so bad, dude. Dude, those trousers fucking suck. I don't want them. Don't give me your shitty ass trousers. How's my day been? My day has been pretty good, thanks. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Arson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Amaljar encampment to the southeast. I pray the 2 of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh yeah, people have been disappearing. So that's bad news. I had a unproductive morning. There was a lot of just watching video essays on YouTube. I'm kind of addicted to watching video essays on YouTube right now. But that's fine. But then at around 1:45 in the afternoon, I did the thing. I took my rubbish out to the bins. I went outside, I breathed in the fresh outside air, and I was out there for several seconds. And now my bin is empty, and I can pick up the rubbish from around the room and put it in the bin, which I haven't done yet, but that's an easy thing to do. But yes, I'm very happy that I actually got out there, emptied the bins, had some outside air in my lungs. It was good for me. Good job. Thank you, Jenny. Ah, there you are, Zaya. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It had seemed my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. It would seem that way, wouldn't it, Thancred? But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amaljar caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's say that I'd much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Zaya. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I shall take a look inside for you, my dear Thancred. And then, after I did the bins, I had video chat with my friend, which was very lovely and nice. It was nice to see her, like, on the screen, and it was nice to talk. And then after that, I watched more video essays on YouTube and got food delivered. I am a human disaster. No, you had a good day. It was a good day. It was a nice day. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Oh, I told her. I told her I started playing Final Fantasy XIV again with a new character, and her first thing she said was, "Is it a cat girl?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "And before you ask, yes, she has blue hair." And she was like, "You know, I really can't tell if that's your type or if it's what you aspire to be." And I was like, "No, it's definitely what I aspire to be." This leaflet, see the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious is it not? And these bits about Nald Fall seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. No, don't provide the poor with work. Most of the poor already have work. The thing that the poor need that they don't have, it's not work, it's money. Give money to poor people. It's not difficult. Anyway, that's enough communism. Dye your hair blue. I mean, I should. I'm tempted. Should I? I might do it. Next week, right? So on Tuesday, I have a post-op appointment. I have to go back down to Brighton for. Have I tuned to this crystal? I think I have. Oh yeah, because I like literally start right here. But maybe after that, as a treat, you know? Am I down? Oh, you're down actually, down here. Whoops. Oh my god! Have you seen this mission objective? Have you all seen this mission objective? Show the queer leaflet to Sister Orson. Hey, Sister Orson, have you seen this leaflet? It's about being queer. Where even is she? Is she in another room? Is she through here? Here she is. Orson, I think you should see this queer leaflet. It's about the gay agenda. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Got a queer leaflet for you. It's so queer. I want to see the leaflet now. It's unfortunately not actually gay. It's very not gay because it's about making the poor work harder instead of just giving them money. Communism is gay. Capitalism is not. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. I'm glad it's not actually gay, because if this was her reaction to it being gay, I'd be very upset with her. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Speak with Thancred. Oh, he's right here. Hey, Thancred. The plot thickens, Zaya. Our culprit pretends to be a priest telling credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere, but I suspect with a worthy adversary on our hands, I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we've learned here. Now we need to speak with Isambard, who is just out here. Where is he? There he is. Isambard! Persian is a priest! To think. These troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Zaya. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Have you got any good shit for me this time? That looks like real bad shit, my dude. Real bad shit. Ooh, good. Stay hydrated. I'm afraid... I knocked my laptop. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them, but unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Zyra and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Words are hard. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It'll be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. I'm so used to smells and stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Zaya. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay, I've got to dress up like a poor person and pretend to be poor. Okay, that's okay. Speak with the low. It's not kind of weird and gross at all. In a weathered shepherd's tunic and a pair of weathered shepherd's slops. Okay, let's do weathered shepherd's tunic. And there we go. I got a fancy hat. But the rest of me looks poor, so that's fine. Okay, now I gotta talk to a shit ton of people around town. What are you? Ermagerd! Ermagerd! Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Maybe you should rejoin your fellas out at the pond north of Sandgate. Oh, wait, what? Was that wait, there was a certain character. Hold on. I just remembered something. Hopefully I've remembered this right and it is near here. So, last night, I played a little bit off stream and progressed the story a little bit. And significant things happened. I joined a whole secret society. It was a thing, you know? Joined a secret society, found out I have magic powers that are very special. And, I need to fight gods and things. Look! It's I'll come! This character is called I'll come. Oh, no. Oh, yes, Jenny. There is a character just stood around called I'll come. Who did this? Don't know, but I love them. Whoever made that name is just a genius. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? No, being poor doesn't give me that right, but being devastatingly pretty does. Just look at me. I'm fucking gorgeous. I'm so fucking pretty. And look at my character too. She's pretty good as well. Whee! Swinehilt. I preach the teachings of Azema the Warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Yes. I'm glad you agree, Jenny, because it's the objectively correct opinion, and anyone who disagrees is just wrong. Nerl. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor kind for your like. Begone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. People around here are mean and bad, and I don't like them. Adelstan and Adele Stan. This guy right here. He fucking stands Adele, you know. And I was about to get the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. At least he just seemed generally rude rather than, like, discriminatory against the refugees. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Zaya. Thank you. I'm well practiced. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Obviously. Let's fucking go. Wait, let's go this way. Let's go. Just had a thought, but it slipped away before I said anything, so I don't know what it was about. I bet it was going to be really good as well. It would be mind blowing. It would have changed everyone's lives, but it's gone now. Hey Thancred, how'd you get here so fast? Fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? It's always a fine morning for catching false priests. And real priests too. All priests are bastards. APAB. If only I had the ability to read minds. Yeah. And also, like, read minds, like, through the screen. Like, not even read minds of someone nearby, but, like, not just telepathic, but, like, telepathic. You look absolutely smashing, Zaya. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Let's tune in like a radio. Oh, I would never want that. Would I? I don't know. I go back and forth on whether that would be a good thing for me to have, reading minds. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Sorry, just poor unfortunate souls. I go straight to the Little Mermaid, you know. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldfall, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer. Ungust! What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Amal Jar raids began. They'd appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I kidnapped people and... Oh, no, sorry. I approached the Amal Jar in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to link me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So, I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amal Jar. I didn't have a choice. You actually, in fact, did have a choice. Like, both of the choices were bad, but you had a choice. You chose to approach the Amal Jar in the first place. Come on, August. Why did you not go to, like, I've forgotten the name of the, Uldan Grand Company. But those guys! Why didn't you go to those guys? Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the Immortal Flames! That's it. Yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! I'm glad Thancred is actually bringing up these points as well. Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amal Jar pay me. Wait, I thought the payment was them not destroying your village anymore. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Actually, we're not talking about the mess the world's in on a large scale. We're talking about specifically the thing you've just done, August, which was real shitty. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sire, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. There's a word for you, August. There's a word. Collaborator. Quisling. Dickhead. Wait, the Waking Sands? Isn't that like fucking miles away? Yeah, Waking Sands is in Western Fenala, and I'm currently in Eastern Fenala. Let's teleport! Oh! Hello, apparently I did a quest for someone over here, so I might as well turn it in. That's 4 eyes of the serpent. I want slay as many pieces as it takes to procure them. Already done, my friend. Already done. The eyes! My thanks, adventurer. What do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Why, sell them, of course. They may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemical concoction, they transform into beautiful red gemstones. These gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. Pieces aren't found in the Black Shroud, you see. As a merchant, it's my job to know such things. I also know such things because I'm from the Black Shroud. Are these any good? Or do they fucking suck? They fucking suck! They're a higher item level, but they're objectively worse! Like, the ones I already have do the same thing and more. Why would I want those? Oh, right, I should put my conjurer clothes back on now. There we go. Looking all fancy again. You ride my unicorn! This would go so much faster if I could ride my unicorn! We got, it's a fairly long walk to the Waking Sands from here. It's all the way up there. That's the Waking Sands up there. I don't know why they didn't put the aetheryte crystal up here, or the Waking Sands down here. That would have been so much more convenient. Especially because it's, at this point in the story, it's impossible to even ride mounts, so you just have the normal movement speed. And by normal, I mean painfully slow. I mean, yeah, it's a long way to go, but could you not run a bit faster, Zaya? I walk this fast. You're jogging, but I walk this fast, Zaya. Come on. Well, I used to walk this fast. I haven't walked very far in a while. So maybe I will not be able to walk that fast for that long anymore. Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be very weird when I go back to work and I have to suddenly be like walking around for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. I'm surrounded by people all the time when I've been surrounded by 0 people all the time. Oh, I'm gonna have a breakdown when I go back to work. Don't think about that. I mean, I have thought about it a little bit. Just in the context of, like, I need to have, like, on my first day back, I need to have a serious discussion with my boss. Because otherwise, shit's gonna go wrong. It'll be fine, though. My boss is understanding. Welcome back, Zaya. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. This is Minfilia. We like her. She's nice. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amaljar know the answer. Suffice it to say they'll not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That was me leveling up, in case you couldn't tell. Life, materia, and everything. What is that reward? A weapon coffer? A heavy chest containing a weapon of item level 18 through 21. Weapon type determined by current job or class at time of opening. Oh, that's cool. Is that new? Did that always exist? I don't remember that being a thing, but that's very cool. So, like, you can just, like, take that and then open it whenever you want to get a weapon for a certain class. That's awesome. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. Oh, I love the goblin names in this game. They are all so good. I mean, I've already met Sweetnick's Rosy Cheeks, and now I'm on my way to meet Mutamix Bubblypots. And he's a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it's now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It'd serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix, and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Just gonna teleport there. I can't be bothered walking to central Thanalan. Even though it's like literally the next area over from here, I'm lazy. And I got money to burn, so... why the heck not? Let's go. I'm too zoomed in here for running around. There we go. That's a bit better. Ah, camera. What the fucking hell? Wait, I turned on auto run by accident. How did I turn on auto run? Whoa. Hey, cool. I can go first person. I don't know how I turned on auto run, but it's possible. I don't know how I did it. No, I'll never know. I'm experimenting. I don't know. It just happened, but it's over now. Oh my god, it's Swine Bros! just two pigs hanging out. Swine Bros. Who is Uplander come to tentering of Mutamix bubbly pots? Have Minfilia's dagger. Ah, itch. I've got itchy back. Ah! Oh, my shoulder. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. Wait, you're not a goblin. You were talking like a goblin, but oh my god, they've spent too much time with Mutamix and they're talking like goblins. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes! Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Correct. Look at me. Pink boots, yellow trousers. It just looks great. Hey, Nicholas, how you doing? Yes. Tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix. Yes? That is correct. Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. Look at his big ears. I love the goblins. Gotta go lurk mode. Okay, Jenny, have a good lurk. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item's been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from something as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill braincase with knowings of crafty making. Okay, knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants braincase to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Yep, that made perfect sense. 100% understand what you're telling me there, Mutamix. Let's have a chat with Swine Bros. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Ah, my stuff is stealing my soul. Through faithful service, the arms and armor that we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. This spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I'm well versed in the ways of materia extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it'd be my pleasure to teach you. Is that it? Do I just talk to him twice and then quest complete? You ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. As this energy is derived from an individual's psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times, a degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, this means that you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Power must be tapped, see, and this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes the deft hands of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you'd sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak with Phobos. Melding is her field of expertise. Yep. Okay, yeah. Complete! Go away, tutorial. Ooh, what is that locked behind? Probably being a crafting class. Oh shit, level 19. Okay. Well, I definitely don't have any crafting classes at, well, any level. But that's fine. Okay, then why do I keep doing that? We are back to Western Fenland to talk to Minfilia. long walk back to the Waking Sands begins. Why is the Waking Sands in such an awkward place? They could have put it somewhere nice and convenient to get to, but no. It's all the way over here. And there is this quest which is literally just leave and talk to one person and then come back, which is not great. Not great, not gonna lie. It's a little bit tedious. Hello, Orobon. You're just popping out of the water to say hi. You have a very long... okay, if you're gonna be like that, I'll leave. That's a very rude fish. That's so slow. If I could ride my unicorn, I'd be going much faster, and I would be looking at a unicorn. So it's a double win. But we got to go slow and walkie speed. But soon, in 5 seconds, we can sprint again, and we will go slightly faster. Won't that be exciting for us all? Here we go. Slightly faster! It's so exciting to go slightly faster. I love going slightly faster. I mean, I would rather go a lot fast. As they say, gotta go fast. But can't go fast right now. So. Wait, I completed a quest and didn't take on a new one, so I should have room for another quest, right? Let's talk to Nedrick here. Hello, Halatali. Hail there, adventurer. I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that'll offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanalan lies Halatali, and it's there that you'll find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. Oh my god. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it though, as it did to most things. Now, Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no place finer than Halatali to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak with one Fafa journey near the entryway. I may do that at some point. But for now, we are very focused on getting through the story. Hey, Tataru! Tataru is wonderful and precious, and she'll be protected at all costs. Right? Failure. Welcome back, Zaya. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Did indeed. Here you go. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realise such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Zaya, so make it your ally. Now, it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. Do you know what? That's the wrong button. That's the correct button. Let's open this now. Hey, what's this? Instant teleportation to Vesper Bay? Wait, where's Vesper Bay? I don't remember where Vesper Bay is. Yay! I got an Elm Crook. Now the question is it good? Apparently not. I want to see how bad it is. Wow, I literally already have one. Great. There was a wonderful reward. Thank you, Minfilia. Lord of the Inferno! Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amaljar to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amaljar responsible for the abductions, so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amaljar are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Zaya. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he's able. Until such time as he does, you'll be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you've made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Camp Drybone is... Wait, no. That's... There we go. It's all the way in Eastern Thanalan. Wait, shit, is Vesper Bay where the Waking Sands is? Am I a fool? Could I have just... I don't know. Where is the Flame Sergeant? Are you in here? Here you are! Ah, you're Zapu of the Scions? My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amal Jar and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amal Jar plot if the mission succeeds, Zaya. Let's make sure it does. Hi, Matty. How are you doing? Let's go. Where's the Invisible City? It's up north, right? Yeah, I thought so. Whoops. Close map, please. Okay, let's go. Ambush some Amal Jar. Nothing. Cool. Let's go. It's raining. I like the rain. It's nice and relaxing. Ah, these imps are not going to bother me because I am ridiculously overleveled for this point of the story because I did too many side quests. Where are we at? Are we heading around here somewhere? Oh, rotting corpse. Hey, corpses don't stand up. Kitty! Wait. Kitty! Level sync. Aw, that means I won't be ridiculously overleveled. Do you know Zelda Breath of the Wild? Yeah, I've heard of it, yeah. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amal Jar appear. Yes, sir. Amal Jar. Wah! What's the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh my god, there's loads of them. Ah, we're surrounded! Ungust, you bastard! You told them! Oh my god! There's more than one. Traitor. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here! It's an elaborate ruse! Hey Malka, how you doing? I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? Hey, thank you for following, Malka. I appreciate it. It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. You bastards. That's alright, we'll just win the fight. I don't care if we're surrounded. I'm fucking strong as heck. Wait, I just said fucking, and then instead of hell, I said heck. I'm just like... At that point, I think I can just commit to the swearing, you know? I think hell is probably less bad a thing to say than hell. Yeah. I'm doing so little damage right here. In fact, you know what? Let's cast Cure on the fucking Flame Pugilist. Flame Pugilist, have some cures! Yeah, let's fight an enemy now. You! I'll go brutal, you get the fuck out. Jesus Christ, this is a rough fight. Whoop! Oh, I should actually cut here. Keep this guy alive. And then attack! Wait, what? I accidentally cast magic. There are so many of them! My word. No, I don't want to attack the main guy, I want to attack the... Attack this fucking ranger over here. This is the one I want to kill. No one else seems to be attacking the ranger, so... We got rid of him. Usually see me doing one. Alright. We nearly got rid of all the extras. What the fuck? I'm trying to... Okay, he's down with the guy anyway. No, attack. There we go. Wait, there's another one? Halberdier? Oh my god, they've just brought in fucking reinforcements. Alright, well, this bitch is fucking attacking me, so I have to kill this one. Will you die, please? Oh, my MP is so low. Oh. Okay, lucid dreaming. That makes my MP regen faster for a little while, so that's good. Alright, I'm just gonna focus on this big boy now. The others can get the weaker enemies. Nope! Fucking assholes attacking me too. Oh my god, my health! I cured him. It's fine. The good thing about being a healer, you can just heal yourself. You're not dead yet? I can't suck char. Oh, you have so much health. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Although this flame sergeant is doing well, he's not taking much damage. Is it really taking that many? Oh! Okay, we didn't even have to finish him off. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man! Hey, wait, no, we were doing fine, and now they just have a hostage? Boo. Behind you! Oh, no. Oh, no! Bring her. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. I've been fucking sleep spelled. Now I'm asleep. I fear the Amal Jar mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Ball of Embers now accessible. Use the duty finder to confront Ifrit in the Ball of Embers. Alright. It's time. My first raid, or my first trial rather. Raids are different things. My first trial. It's just a big boss fight basically is what's going to happen here. That was fast. Oh wait, before I start, I just no, that's the wrong button. Oh my god, the pressure! I want to eat some grapes. Eat some raisins even. I can't. Ugh, that's so annoying. Okay, let's go. I'll just go in without eating any food. It's fine. Food can give you stat buffs, so that's why I wanted to eat my raisins. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Wait, was that supposed to rhyme? Was that like a poem? Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Everyone else is going to be so impatient when watching the cutscene. Here's the fiery boy. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch the heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. You idiot. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. I love this design for Ifrit. He looks so cool. But don't worry, I have special magic powers. Almighty Ifrit, my one true god. So they've all been, like, mind-controlled, basically, into worshipping Ifrit. Your words are my bread. But I have not, because I have magic special powers. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I have magic special powers. What more do you need to know? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Here we go. Hi, I'm here now. Sorry, everyone. Wait, what? What the fuck is that? For fuck's sake, I was failing at my basic bitch part of my job. I failed to select my party member before I hit cure. It's not smart. Everyone is not perfect health, so let's go to the next field. And I will continue just doing some more damage to Ifrit. Might as well help out with the damage while no one is healing. Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment. Destroy the nail! Destroy the nail! Destroy the nail! Oh, fuck. Stood in the fire. That's not smart. Nail needs destroying now. I don't remember what happened, but I just remember something bad happens if you don't destroy the nail. Oh! Fuck me. Oh, fuck me! Medica! I did a whole party heal. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Oh, jeez. Crampy Cap is not doing great at avoiding the AoEs. Doing alright though, we're doing fine. We're almost there. Easy. Easy win. I had a mild panic somewhere in the middle. Where, like, basically everyone failed to avoid an AoE attack and took big damage, but after that, it was fine. It was fine. And now, a cutscene happens where I get a special magic crystal because I'm special in magic. Pray forgive my lateness. Thancred! We just killed the god. You're a bit late. I know you said forgive lateness, but I mean, come on. I was delayed by a congregation of Amaljar zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Do you really think you could take me in a fight? We just killed your god. Like, your actual god that you worship. We killed it. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. Yeah, August, you're going to be in so much trouble. As for those two, it's fair to say the hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Zaya. Had I known this mission had proved so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. Ha! Literally. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. But we did it! We solved the mystery of disappearing people! So that was the mighty Ifrit. He a bad guy. This is a very bad guy. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I'd anticipated, even taking Ul'dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. That is also a bad guy. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meteor of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Yeah, likely. Perhaps, but that's a consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. I'd let her punish me. What? With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Oh, so maybe he just works for the bad guys. And now we talk to Thancred, who is just over here. Ah, there you are, Zaya. Come, rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amaljar will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yeah, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That's the deed of no ordinary individual, Zaya. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Menphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. I can do that. Let's try this item out. See if it's any good. See if it does what I think it does. Yep, takes me to Western Thanalan. Awesome. And it brings me right here. That's very good. That's very nice of them to do that. Here we go. Tutorial, hi! Okay, but before we go any further, I'm going to take myself a quick break to go stretch my legs and refill my glass of water, so I shall be back shortly. Oh crap, you're not dead.
Did you see that other enemy just run in and get obliterated? I didn't even see what it was, it just died immediately.
Oh god, I'm so stressed, I'm so stressed, I'm so fucking stressed. Waterfall! Myself by 2 hits, and then get close enough to hurt it. But not so close that it goes in its shell. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. Napping and lurking? Okay, Kara, have a good nap. Oh my god! This is gonna be more than a little bit tricky. Oh my god, this is damn near impossible. I'm so dead. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Can I go up there? Fuck. There we go. He's dead. He's not dead! He jumped down! Ah! Oh! Oh!
Oh my god, I had another customer at work today while I was sitting on the floor sorting some stuff out. Just be like, oh, be careful of your knees. You'll ruin your knees. Business!
Straight through. You! Damn it! Stop trying to fist the spider! Son, I will fist everything! I'll fist pigs, I'll fist spiders, I'll fist you if you're not careful. How many times has someone said you're a rock star? Ah! Struggling with allergies, but fine. That's good, I suppose. Shame about the allergies. That was my first mimic in this game. That was so unfair. I'll get the key if I find the key. Whoa, hello! Scared the shit out of me. Oh, I gotta headbutt some things. Ah! Oh, I think I'm. I got seaweed on me. That's me there. I'm the big robot. No! Oh, you fucking snimmer! And I wasn't dropped on the head as a baby. fuck? That was not nice. I need to get my souls back before I die. That's my goal now. Ah! Why am I on the water wheel? I don't want to be on here. No! Hold on. I have to just try something here. Fuck's sake. Ah! No!
Hello, I'm back. Let me rearrange the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's play game. We need to talk to this person here. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He's presently in the Solar giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Ooh, what's this? Dawn wrist guards. Again, in what way in what way are these better than the ones I currently have on? Statistically, they are identical, but they're an item level 18 instead of item level 5. Do not understand, but I don't have a choice, I get them anyway. Hey Joe, how you doing? My late arrival nearly cost Zaya her life. Thancred, I was doing fine. Fuck off. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yeah, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Zaya, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. It's not what it sounded like to me. It sounded like you were just beating yourself up, Thancred. Thancred has told me everything. You've done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amaljar undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Uldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Laminsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they're to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. Functional. Well, that is at least good news. We like being functional. It's for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It's this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. It appears my stream isn't, so I'm going to bail in a minute. Oh no! That sucks. Well, thanks for coming and saying hi anyway, even if you have to leave. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Loving drive-by hello, I will have to go. Okay, well, I hope the rest of your day is good. And if it can't be good, at the very least, I hope you remain functional. Yet even as Ifrit took your commands in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It's as though a great power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The Immortal Flames assured me that they'll deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, sire. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you'll have nary a moment to yourself. Oh my god, so much talking. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he's tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you'll continue to stand with us, Zaya. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Oof, that's a bit rough, but I get it. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Thancred, don't beat yourself up so much. You're doing your best. Quest complete. A hero in the making. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you travelled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalinmo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you'll soon discover. We have guests, sire. Or rather, you have guests. I have guests? Beg pardons! Is this where I get to join a grand company? Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I'm given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Minsa, to offer said hero a place of honour within our ranks. As you can see, Zaya, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organisation would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I found myself wondering how word of Zaya's deeds spread so quickly, that the Immortal Flame should know of her triumph is to be expected. But what of the other grand companies? Eep! Oh, look at Tatara, she's so cute. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Izapu. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you'll always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder is need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Izapu. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Uldar. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It's only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Laminsa to the shores of glory. I've already made my mind up. Lady Minfilia? Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organisations empowered to call upon the martial, economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organisations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Uldar. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defence and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavours. If recognising of which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that it's no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Zaya hear our leaders speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. Gonna join the Twin Adders. Just because I like Gridania a lot. I know full well that adventurers are by the nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it's not the only benefit. You're possessed of great power, Zaya, and with it you're capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them, yet however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organisation need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we'll have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you'll be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It'll allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Zaya, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there's naught we cannot achieve. Now, it's time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay. Go and talk to the lovely little Tataru. She is cute and precious. And I also need to drink some water, which I shall do right now. Ah. But I think I am rapidly approaching the point where I will be able to ride my unicorn. And that will make me so happy. I will do so many side quests. So many. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Zaya. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Canisena will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheatre. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organisational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Uldar, where Flame General Roban Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumoured there is to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merwib Blurfisvine will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthale, and he'll admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance Services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favour of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. She's basically saying that wherever you go, you can just do it in any order. Is that what she's saying? Yeah, I think she's saying I can just do it in any order. But let's do Gridania first. No, I did not want to select Alice Bloom or the Gaily Kitten. I want to select the Aetheryte and go to Niketo's Amphitheatre. And dive straight into some more cutscenes!
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering, They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
XIV.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
Fall
forest.
the
elementals!
That was a long speech. Everyone's leaving, but these two are still hanging
If you'll
around.
permit me, Alfie no,
Ooh.
and my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Yeah, we shared a cart together
You might
right
call
at the
us
start.
students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Oh, pardon me. Oh dear. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Well, perhaps we will find out. If the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. Okay, that's one speech listened to. I guess now we go to Uldar to listen to our next speech. The Royal Promenade. Do I have a Infinite Shard for that? Oh. Let's see. Have I tuned to the Chamber of Rule? Okay. There we go. There we go. Time for the next one.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanama herself!
And Roban as well!
Oh my god, where did this sword come
Hark,
from?
you
Oh
souls
my
of
god.
flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame
Oh.
General's back flies the Grand Company.
Hello
standard.
again.
Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the
Why
gifts
is
our
Alphino
nation
so
has
interested
given
in
the
telling me
realm.
things?
In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act.
Oh, Nanamo looks so
Whether
sad.
trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor. but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raoban?
That's so cool.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
Are we done here? Oh,
Forsooth!
Alfino's gonna say stuff to us now.
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, it's almost like you came here on purpose. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amaldra are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Alice just walks off. Okay, well, I'm not feeling great. I'm like a little headachy and shit. So I'm going to cut the stream short and end here. But thanks for watching. What day is it? It's Friday today? It's Friday today, so I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll probably be playing more of this tomorrow. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe. Bye!